Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. Appreciate everybody being in here tonight. Y'all see the setup is different. I felt like sitting outside, shooting the shit with y'all, smoking. Let me get to these comments real quick. Y'all drop a 1 as you come in. You make sure you like the video. Drop a 1 for me if you can hear me. Now, I am outside. Disclaimer. Y'all let me know how good y'all can hear me. I can bring this mic a little bit closer to me. Y'all let me know how good y'all can hear me out there. Again, I just wanted to chill tonight. Oh, I didn't move myself. Y'all good? Peace, Corey Joe. Appreciate you coming in, brother. I'm glad you can hear me. Full disclaimer, Corey Joe. Those that may be in here, as they come in, I live in Atlanta. I literally live like 10 minutes from the busiest airport in the world. So if you hear a plane go over, if I'm talking in a minute, I tell y'all to hold on, stay with me, let the plane go over, because I'm gonna mute myself, because this shit might get a little bit loud with the plane going over. But tonight, man, again, today is April 23rd, 2023. The time is now 9:01. I appreciate those coming in. Again, now, see what I'm saying, Corey? I just wanted to do something different, man. I wanted to sit outside and smoke, but right as I started speaking, a plane going over. Can you hear it? Yes, sir. CP. That one was a little bit further away, so I didn't mute. But if it flies right over the house, then I got to go ahead and put it on mute. Yeah, man, I'm College Park, East Point, Camp Creek, Campbellton, all right in that area. But yeah, man, I'm just chilling tonight. Had a pretty good week, man. I appreciate everybody being in here again. Make sure as you come in, you hit the like button. I know a couple people probably came through, dropped me a couple of likes earlier today that may not be able to make it on, but it's all good. There's one going over right now. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. Y'all see how that go? So maybe this wasn't the best of ideas, but I do want to sit out here and enjoy chopping it up with y'all. Again, nothing serious tonight. Just want to have a good time. May not be on here for that long. Just want to try something different, like I said. Just want to kind of bring y'all into my world. It's been a month of Ramadan for me. I am not the perfect Muslim. I have not taken my Shahada yet. But I do plan to this year. I am going to show some videos and things like that as I put it together with my journey. As I speak again, another plane going over. I think we'll be able to rock with it. Again, I want to bring y'all into my world. Now you know the area I live in. You know the area I live in. You know what I deal with on the daily. Y'all know I love my cigars as well. But yeah, man, I went through a whole month of Ramadan, man. I had to know that I could do it. It was a personal journey for me. I just needed to know that I could adjust my eating schedule, my sleeping schedule, and get up and start practicing. I did have some intentions to learn how to pray properly, things like that, and I really didn't get to them. I just kind of locked in on get the rhythm down. So I am going to do like a little mini documentary, I guess, off the iPhone as I go to the mosque, learn different things, study a little bit more, and hopefully I can share that with y'all. Even if you're not the most religious person or religious at all, you might be an atheist. I don't care. You're welcome here. This is a platform for open conversation. Again, tonight I just kind of wanted to kick it, man. I wanted to talk about the events of the week. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me turn on my interview button. I am going to drop this in the chat. Give me a second because I got to go through my other portal. Well, I can bring myself up on screen. If it starts to lag, let me know. I might have to close one of these windows. Let me go ahead and drop this in here so we all can join in the conversation together as needed or as wanted. Another plane. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. So if I miss your chats, man, I got one window open. I got another one open on YouTube. So I'm gonna try to just work off my what's going on, Royalty? Let me drop this in here. That's the link to the chat. I just asked that you cam up. Pin this to the top. And if you don't want to, that's all good. So y'all just keep the engagement flowing, man, for me in the chat, and I'll answer your questions. Yeah, just throw anything at me, man. I'm pretty much an open book. Now, I will say, as I am an open book, everything ain't for everybody. I'm not going to put all my business out there, but I do like to engage and have conversations, especially with the brothers, so we can start building together and get better as men. I was telling the guy earlier today, I was telling him about the channel. I was like, you know, my channel is based on men finding a positive fuck it. That's black men, white men, whatever. I really don't give a damn about what your race is, because we all deal with so much similar shit, but there are little nuances to being a black man here in America in the South. So I am going to come from my lived experience, but everybody's welcome here. My goal is to help men find a positive fuck it. Oftentimes we say fuck it and then start doing negative shit. We over smoke, whether it be something legal, illegal, over drink, drug, over sex, or just running behind women, throwing money. I'm not with that. I've seen it ruin plenty of brothers' lives in the name of fun, and took major L's later on, whether it be their health, their finances, mental health. That's another thing I like to talk about. But no, you can stay in here, Royalty. You ain't got to go nowhere, sis. Why you gonna leave? And let me go ahead and preface this. We like the ladies' opinion too. We just ask that y'all be honest with us, like we're gonna be with y'all. Don't nobody gotta be disrespectful. Don't nobody gotta be rude. Y'all just chill with the boy. That's all. As another plane goes over. I told you, Atlanta is the busiest airport in the world. For those of y'all that may not be in the A, I'll just lean a little bit closer. For those of y'all that may not be in Atlanta, now see, that one flew right over my house. Those that may not be in Atlanta, when you hear that Atlanta has the busiest airport in the world, it's no lie. It's not anywhere in Asia, Europe, Africa. It's right here in Atlanta, Georgia. People come from all over the world. So these planes are flying in and out. I got another one coming over. I see it off in the distance, but it's all good. It's a little bit, oh no, this bitch coming right over the house. He got his foot on the gas. He trying to get home. Whoever that pilot is. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Royalty, don't go nowhere, sis. Stay in here, man. Have a conversation. That's going to be one of the topics I talk about tonight is relationships. Because I literally just got off a panel probably about an hour and a half ago. I had to rush home because we were talking about relationships and marriage, and it was an all men's panel. It's a dope space that brother Damon at El Jefe Cigars here in College Park is hosting. Him and Sister Ronnie. Love both of y'all. Appreciate the invite. If y'all see this, my bad. Blame it to my mind, not my heart. I forgot the name of your group, but they've hosted 3 different events on relationship topics and things like that. And the first one was kind of like a free-for-all Wild West. They just passed the mic through the crowd. We just had a discussion as adults, men and women. It was a good mix. Then the second one was kind of the same thing. Today was just the men's panel. So I know probably next one is probably going to be an all women's panel, and brothers will get to ask questions. But hold on, let me see. Oh, this is. Oh, Taylor, big head ass girl. Yeah, I see you now. I'm looking at the picture now. So like I was saying, I got one window open for on this software that I'm using, and then I got another one open actually on YouTube. So when I have to type things in there or I want to add somebody, I got to go to YouTube real quick. And today I'm just working off the laptop. Usually I have at least one monitor, like a 21-inch monitor. So people will see me looking to the left going back and forth because I can move stuff over on that other screen and all that. But y'all heard my phone chime. I thought I put that bitch on silent. That's my fault. But today I'm just working off the laptop. But yeah, man, I wanted to talk about some of these sports I was enjoying this weekend, the relationship panel and all that. But I'll wrap up on the whole Islam thing. But yeah, man, I had like this epiphany long ago, and that I wanted to change my name after I saw Malcolm X and things like that, and it just always stayed with me. So I've dabbled here and there had those conversations with people that I knew were Muslim. Some were more strict. This would be haram. They would slap my hand. But I know Muslim to drink also haram. However, I'm gonna live my life. There's one thing I know: cigars and women. It is what it is. That don't mean I don't love the Most High and we don't have our own personal connection. Anyways, though, I'm gonna move on from that. But yeah, Taylor, you said it. Oh, answer Corey's question first, Taylor. Corey Joe, yeah, I was actually raised in hold on real quick. I was actually raised in a Southern Baptist, black Southern Baptist, because when you get into that, you know there's different denominations of Christianity here and there. Same thing in Islam, I'm finding out. But yeah, I was Christian before. Went to private school when I was younger. By the time I got to college, I guess, my mama got the calling. Not I guess, she got the calling. She's an evangelist. So I'm that oddball out the family that reverted, because in Islam, you don't convert, you revert. There's the school of thought that you've always been Muslim, even if you didn't know it. So as I took inventory of my life, things I was always doing, I was already on this path, and now it just came to fruition for the most part at the age of 41. So, but yeah, I just finished Ramadan. I know I was cussing up a storm through Ramadan on these videos and all that, but I did not have a cigar. That was a big thing for me. I did fast. When I say fast, no water during daylight hours, no nothing. I did take some medicine one time because I did get sick, like going toward the end. That's a whole nother story. I was back and forth doing everything, and my immune system kind of started breaking down, and I got sick. Turns out I just probably needed some sleep. I popped some pills, took about 2 good days worth of solid ass sleep, and I bounced back. But so the change, Corey, was it was just always something in me, man. It just always was. And like, I don't drink, even though y'all might see me sipping this. This is a cream. Hold on, let me hold it up to the camera. This is a cream root beer. This is not beer. I don't drink. I never drank. I decided to stop eating pork because of health reasons, because it had, the salt and stuff. So I was like, man, I can give up at least one meat. So I chose pork. After I gave up pork, people was really like, are you Muslim? I was like, no. And then I'm in the military as well, as royalty stated. We're in the same unit, go Army. But I'm in the military as well, and I was at a certain place working with some linguists that were working with other people, and one of the linguists was Arabic. And we just had a general conversation. I was like, yeah, this, that, and the third about, I don't drink. And she was like, really? I don't drink after? And she was Muslim. She was like, I need a drink after this. I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't drink, I don't smoke. And she was like, you don't drink, you don't smoke? She was like, I was like, no, I don't. Because at the time I wasn't smoking. And she was like, why not? I was like, well, when I came in the Army, I stopped smoking to get in shape. I never really been a drinker. I was like, I really stopped eating pork a couple years ago. And then she looked at me and she was like, are you Muslim? I was like, no. She was like, you halfway there. If you can give those things up, you halfway there. So it just always kind of a reconfirmation. I'm gonna let this plane go over. This one kind of low. Anyways, sometimes they're a little bit low when they're flying through, if you know Corey Joe. But yeah, it was just always kind of like a reconfirmation. And then, like I said, I saw Malcolm X when I was little. I always wanted to change my name. I didn't change my name until I was like, it was 2008. So that's 5 years ago. I was 36. Again, because I was raised in a Christian household, I was afraid to tell my parents. Yes, even as a grown man, I didn't want to hurt them. I had my father's name by birth. But it was something that just kept egging me on toward this path to Islam, or Islam found me, or however you want to term it. So that's the long and short of it. That's how I got here. But yeah, swing back to royalty. Yes, tank. This is the first thing I want to bring up. Let me see if I can do this without my damn camera freezing. Where am I at? Bam. Bring that up. Y'all see that? Yeah. Gervontadavis says he's the face of boxing. And he's right. The brother is. Can't complain about that, man. He did his thing last night. I'm not big into boxing. When I was little, I thought I was gonna be big into boxing because I really love Tyson. That's still my favorite fighter of all time. Because he's a little guy. Mike Tyson's only 5'10". Hold on, I'm about to relight. I got to talking. Yeah, Mike Tyson's only 5'10", but the power that he had just always stuck with me. I was like, man, this dude is a beast, and his opponents are twice his size, and he just laying them out left and right, and that just always stayed with me as a kid. You know, when my parents would get to fight, and my dad would have his friends over and stuff like that, you know, I'd try to sneak in there and just peek or watch the highlights with him while he was getting ready for work, looking at ESPN and things like that. And then by the time I really got old enough to understand, you know, kind of boxing and stuff like that, Tyson got locked up, and I kind of just checked out. Yeah, that's exactly right, Roger. That's exactly right. That shot to the level will make you quit for real, for real. Let me bring this up on the screen. And I told my partners, I was like, look, Tank just filling them out. He waited. And the thing is, because I'm a short guy and I've had to fight bigger dudes, when them cats, they got that long reach. Now, that long reach will tag you, but if they miss that time, those couple of seconds more that it take to bring that long-ass arm back, if you can get a good shot in, it can be a wrap for him. That's how he knocked him down the first time. He tried to throw that haymaker hook with the left. Tank ducked, caught him with a left, laid him down, right? He get back in the fight. Now, same thing. He's filling them out. 7th round, he swung, miss, body shot. Y'all got to think, this 4 or 5 ribs. After you get hit in that liver, that shit is going, like Roy, you said, that liver make you quiver. All that shit is just going to rip. You got to think, because this is what they teach, how they teach us to shoot in the military as well. You're aiming at center mass from your waist to your collarbone. Why do that? Hold on, let me let this loud ass play. That bitch fine low too. But from your collarbone to your waist, this is your goodie bag. Full disclosure again, been in the Army 15 years, but prior to the Army, I worked on bank trucks. So I've always had had a firearm on my hip as a job. So that's what you're still taught. Same thing, you shoot center mass. This is your goodie bag. Liver, your kidneys in the back, because you know the round's gonna go through. Small intestine, large intestine, your stomach, all that shit, your lungs. That's where your ribs at. So when he hit him in his liver, he hit him in his ribs too, Royalty. And you gotta think, once that knocked that wind out of you, that's a whole problem, because you can't breathe. You working off of one lung real quick. And that's why Garcia tried to recover real quick. But instead of standing there and catching his breath, Tank started crowding him, made him back up. That extra pressure he was putting on that back foot, that's what made him take that knee. When you get hit like that, like I was telling my boy, like he gonna hit him in the body. He gonna hit it. I told him for 7 rounds. And when he dropped him, what did I say? He gonna hit him in the body. Everybody want the headshot. If y'all hear that crazy ass noise, I think somebody revving up a dirt bike. But exactly, Royalty. The body shots will damage way more than face shots. Everybody want to get a good headshot, see them rattle, see them go out cold. Last year this time I was in Vegas and I went to the Canelo fight, but I know Canelo lost. I was going for Canelo. I wanted to, pull one last hurrah. But the undercard fight, I saw 3 knockouts. I watched 5 fights before the main event. I saw 3 knockouts. All of them were headshots. One dude caught on the jaw, heavyweight. Dude tagged him like right in the middle of his eyes, like right on the forehead. He went to sleep. They had to bring out the smelling sauce. Like he went to sleep. Like he gone. So those headshots is what a lot of people want. But them body shots, because you gotta think all this shit is connected. Your legs, your waist, all your movement is coming from your legs, from your torso. So you get rocked in your torso, it's a wrap. Damn it. Salute, Corey Joe. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the comments you've been dropping, man. Appreciate the like. Make sure you hit like on the on the way out. Give Corey Joe horn. Appreciate you coming in. Royalty says, after this plane go over, goddamn it. Royalty says, Plus Tank is known for tiring his opponents by running around the ring for the first few rounds. I don't know how they don't get that. All of his opponents come in full force and wear themselves out. And Garcia did that the first round. That's why Tank kept grabbing him. And he kept getting them little headshots in. He gave him the first round. Because Tank could take a blow too. But he gave him them headshots in a couple rounds. And the rest of the time, he was filling them out. And they kept talking about how great Garcia was at cutting off the ring. And Tank welcomed that shit. He's really good at making you feel comfortable in the fight. Hold on, the boy in here. Salute, Theo. Appreciate you coming in.
Man down. Mama, there goes that man.
We were just talking about that fight last night, Theo. You catch it? Hold on, let me turn down the music just a little bit. Y'all didn't even tell me the music was that loud. I thought I had this shit is on 4. Screaming. That background music. But yeah, Theo, we were just talking about that Garcia Davis fight, with that Tank fight. Because bro came to handle business and did that. I was also telling them, for those coming in, I'm in Atlanta. I live down the street from the busiest airport in the world. I'm 10 minutes away. I'm outside smoking tonight. I'm doing something different. You see the pitches behind me, my usual setup. I want to do something different. So if y'all hear these planes, these motherfuckers just running like clockwork. So bear with the boy. I'll let some pass. Some of them are far enough away where probably only I can hear them. And I'll just keep talking like that. But yeah, bring Royalty's comment back up. And that's what Garcia did. He came in, he crowded him a couple of times, and when Tank crouched down, he made himself a smaller target. Again, I'm a short dude. I think Tank 5'5". Shit, I'm 5'6". So getting down, crouching, I want you to throw them long ass arms, because you leaving all this shit open. I was telling my partner, I told him 2 stories. One, I seen a fight. Roy Jones came out in the first round and caught a dude just like that. He was a bigger, taller opponent. He had a longer reach. He swung, he missed, and Roy caught him with a left. But he caught him with an even cleaner shot than Tank caught Garcia last night. He caught him straight in the ribs, and dude just folded like hot laundry. Just ugh. And then I seen it where a martial artist, guy used to take martial arts as a kid. Roy just said, not these Georgia mosquitoes. You know what? It's kind of cool out here. Sorry, Theo. I know you're in Detroit, and it's 63 degrees in Atlanta, and 63 is cold for me right now. There's a breeze going, brother, but don't be a hater. I know you're in Detroit, and y'all 63 degrees is different from ours. So this shit is a little bit chilly. So ain't no mosquitoes out here, Royalty. Theo said, I said it in the live the other day. I don't know if you heard it, but my no panel rule doesn't apply to you. We'll join up whenever you need. Oh yeah, bro, I did hear you. Let me let this plane go over. I'll address that. Yeah, so I was God damn, did you hit the brakes? Take it forever to go over. But yeah, Theo, I did hear you, bro. I was out in the yard early in the morning, and I happened to as soon as I logged on, I heard you say that, and I dropped a comment on there, but I was on my phone, so I couldn't etch you to make sure you saw it. But yeah, so it's on me. It's not on y'all. I had technical issues. Like, as soon as I thought about, man, I'm gonna get up with the brothers and we're gonna talk about this Black fatherhood. So we're still gonna do it. If you're still watching, Theo, we're still gonna do it. It's just on me. I probably am gonna save it for that every day in May. You bastards have talked me into doing going live every day in May, so we still gonna do it. But yeah, I heard you, bro. It's all love, all good. Hey man, go out there and smoke, bro. I was sitting out here early today. For those of y'all, I know Theo, I know you're not religious at all, but I was telling them I went through a month of Ramadan, so I hadn't smoked a cigar in a month. So Friday, like when it ended, Friday, Saturday, today, I just been smoking, man, making up for lost time. So I was out here smoking this morning after I ate breakfast and watching the sun and the birds and all that shit. My little Disney setup. It's so crazy, the shit I got out here. Staying over here in the area I'm in. But I was out here smoking. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do my live tonight. And at first I wasn't gonna go on because I just got off this relationship panel. That's why I put that part on the thumbnail. But I just got off a relationship panel here in Atlanta over in the West End. So I left there like 7:30, had to rush, grab me something to eat, come in and set up everything because I thought I was gonna be back like around 6:30. So I was kind of rushing by the time I am outside, so I do gotta look over my shoulder. But I thought I was gonna be back home a little bit earlier to be able to set up and kind of relax a little bit, but had to rush. But I'm here, y'all here again. Appreciate y'all doing that. So, yeah, but back to Tank. But the dude, when he crouched down, I told my boy, I was like, did you see that? He was like, what? This was like the third round, and Tank did that. I was like, he crowded him. He crowded his legs to see if he gonna go for that swing. Because if he swing and he miss, because you gotta remember, the taller fighter, he's swinging downward. So all I gotta do is duck or step back. So if he misses, then I can lay his ass out. So he crowded him once. I like, he gonna do it again. When he do it again, if Garcia start kind of leaning over like he did, then he's gonna be able to catch him. Damn, something just got in my eye. Then he's gonna be able to get him. What's going on, Glitter Fart? But then he's gonna be able to catch him. So he crowded him again in like the 5th round and forced Garcia to back up again. He kind of leaned. I like, he gonna catch him because if he do it again, he's slipping. He felt him out, and that's what happened in the 7th round. Go back and look at it. I'm not even gonna take the chance to gamble to play it and get a copyright strike. I'm not gonna play that video, but go back and look at that video. Them couple of seconds when he was swinging, he tried to hit him with that haymaker left, and he missed. And sure enough, when he swung like that, and he backed up, opened all this up, and Tank was able to catch him. And that's what folded him. Like Royalty was saying earlier, that them body shots, they ain't nothing to play with because everything is connected. You might take a shot in the face and be able to kind of shake it off unless you get dazed with one of them ones. But a body shot, your body starts shutting down on you. Your organs can't take that type of damn beating. look, Theo up in Detroit, man. That said, shit, I'd be shirtless if it was 63.
Hand down, man down.
Oh.
There goes that man.
Oh, I told you, bro. I know y'all 63 and our 63 is totally different. That's not a mosquito. I don't know what the fuck kind of bug that was, Royalty. Peace, Glitter Fart. That's a hilarious name still. Cheers. But then I'm confused. And then he said, okay, never mind then. And then racist. I don't know. What the fuck did I say? But anyways, so yeah, them body shots are motherfucker. So yeah, man, I wanted to talk about them. So that was a big event. I did get a chance to go to the Atlanta Hawks game and see them beat the Celtics here. So that was a really good game. I've been to 2 games this season. I went to a game a couple of weeks ago. I took my youngest daughter to see the Wizards right before the playoffs kicked off, and then I was able to catch this game because I wasn't sure if the Hawks were going to be able to get in the playoffs. You know, they was in the play-in tournament. Excuse me. So they played in, had it going. Got to see that game. It was dope. But now I think they're getting their ass whooped. Let's go to ESPN and see. Where are we at? Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, damn, it keep going off. Over here, this first one. Boston is up. Yeah, it's a wrap. 127 to 118. Damn, Atlanta, I thought y'all was going to even the series. The way they played, I really thought they was going to even the series. Let me get back to it. With 14 left. But even more important, I'm pulling for Atlanta. I'm here in Atlanta. Let me go ahead and let this fly over so I can let y'all know my real team. God damn, I got light up again. And my cigar cracking. I told y'all, man, these things sat in the damn humidor for a month, and some of them ain't get right. So this is probably one of the ones that didn't get right. Started cracking and peeling on me, but it's still gonna get smoked. As you say, Theo, smoke them if you got them. My nigga, I got them because my humidor is stacked right now. But even bigger for me than Davis winning, y'all see that Knicks score? 102-93. Knicks up 3-1. Been in the South all my life. I've always been a Knicks fan. Always been a Knicks fan. I am a Knicks and a Lakers fan. The Lakers, I think they up. Hold on, let me go see. I think they up. Is it 2-1 or 3-1 the other night? Let's go see what this schedule look like. What's tomorrow's game? Let's go to NBA. What my damn score is it? Yeah, Boston won that one by 8. And see, Atlanta's solid, man. They got a solid team, but it's something been missing the last few years, man, where they just can't get over the hump. They losing games by, if you lose by less than 15, I think you a solid team. You're just missing something. Trying to see what's tomorrow's game gonna look like for the Lakers. Like I said, my Knicks up 3-1. Let's see what my Lakers doing. Okay, we only up 2-1. Tomorrow we go up 3-1. We at home. Yeah, I'm calling that one for the Lakers. And I know a lot of people always say, well, Kofa, how you like the Lakers and the Knicks? I got a team in the East and a team out West. That simple. I've always loved the scrap-ass Knicks. I used to love the flashy-ass Lakers. And I didn't grow up, I'm only 41, so I didn't see the Showtime Lakers. Peace, delicious man. Peace, sis. Yes, the ladies are welcome. See, Royalty, you're not the only one in here, if you're still in here. The ladies are welcome, too. I know, man. I'm racist now. Lord Jesus. Don't tell the army, please. Please, sis. Don't tell the army on me. But yeah, I always been a Knicks fan. I love that scrappy play. That's how I play ball. As small as I am, I done got knocked out the air. Like, I love playing ball. I love basketball, period. I'm a basketball fanatic. So that rough play, that banging, Ewan, Oakley, Starks. Hold on. I'm not drinking a beer, Theo. Don't judge me. I know I said, for those coming in, I know I said I'm Muslim. This is not a beer. This is not a beer. This is not a beer. Shouldn't be smoking cigars, but I think the Lord still loves me. But yeah, what I'm saying, yeah. And I always liked that 90s Lakers team. After Magic retired, I had to go back and look at the old clips, and he became my favorite player for of all time for a long time. I love John Starks. Grant Hill was my dude. Marbury was that nigga. Couldn't nobody tell me, wasn't nobody fucking with Marbury as far as I was concerned. As an adult, well, going into adulthood, leaving high school, Kobe, been that dude from jump. And D-Rose right now. D-Rose is my favorite player in the league, even if he's not playing. I tell people, until that man stand at that damn podium and say that he's getting ready to retire, I'm riding with D-Rose till the wheels fall off. Rode with Kobe till he retired. R.I.P. I really, really love Kobe. That's my GOAT. I'm going to save that argument for another live, but that's my GOAT. Yes, I got Kobe, Mike, Bron. That's my opinion. We can argue about it later. But matter of fact, we can argue about it now. Y'all let me know. I want to have that argument with a few more people in here. It's only a handful of us. So I'm going to just keep cooking for a little bit. But yeah, Kobe's my GOAT. So got Knicks and my Lakers. So the Knicks are up 3-1. I need them to go ahead and close out that series and don't be bullshitting like we do when we start doing good, and then we kind of get relaxed and go to sleep. And next thing we know, we on the fucking couch. We gone fishing. Lakers, I'm just happy these niggas in the playoffs. That shit was not looking good. As big as a fan I am not no damn fool. I love this game. I respect the game. I look at the game. I think about the damn game. And the Lakers was on the bubble, pun intended, of not being in the fucking playoffs. So we squeezed in, and they showing some promise. I think if AD stays healthy, it's gonna be hard to fuck with us. We got some shooters now. We got some more aggressive players that are great at their roles. Hustle plays, knocking down threes, and Bron gonna be Bron, but he shouldn't have to bear all that weight. And I'm gonna say this about AD and the other big men in the league. I would really like to go back to them playing with their back to the basket. That's just me. I'm old school. I'm traditional like that. Embiid is a fucking beast. I posted it on my Facebook the other day. Embiid is a beast, but I hate that he plays like a two guard. I really do. The fadeaways and shit like that, he is too big, too strong to be fucked with on that block. And that's by any other elite big man in the league. That's just my opinion. I think he's the best center right now, even if he's not playing like a center. I know Joker, he been showing out in the center. He plays more like a center. I just think if it came down to back to the basketball, ain't nobody in the league fucking with Embiid right now. That's just me. Joker, court vision is insane to be a big man. He reminds me, and it sounds funny because he's such a slow white boy, but he's a more athletic Arvydas Sabonis. For those that are old enough to remember Arvydas Sabonis' ability to pass and shoot as a big man that used to play for Portland. Another opinion I got, speaking of which, kind of why I got my reasons why I got Kobe as a GOAT. But y'all do know Arvydas Sabonis got drafted by Portland like in the early 80s, but because of the U.S. and Russia beef, he never came over. So had he came over, him and Clyde Drexler, what's the boy name? Clifford Robinson, Terry Porter. I don't know if they would have been able to. I don't know if the Bulls would have been able to beat them. I don't know if the Pistons would have been able to beat them with Arvydas Sabonis on the team like that, because it would have gave them a different structure. It would have gave them a different problem to try to solve. But again, that's my opinion. Just thinking about some of the what ifs of the NBA. Let me see who I think I saw Smoke and Talk. Peace, Smoke and Talk. Baltimore in the building. Appreciate all the support y'all give me, bro. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all make sure y'all hit like while y'all in here. Y'all know how it go. Because sometimes even if I can't catch your lives, when you go live in the middle of the day, I'll still just come in and drop a like. Like Theo Cooper always says, hold on, the plane going over. I got some more people in here, so I'll repeat myself again. I'm outside. I wanted to smoke. I don't smoke in my house. So I'm outside, wanting to smoke my cigar. I live down the street from the busiest airport in the world. That's why you keep hearing planes. I'm literally like 10 minutes down the street from the Atlanta airport. Y'all, hold on. Got light up again. God damn it. Yeah, but I've been smoking my ass off the last 3 days. Again, for those that don't know, I just came off Ramadan. So kind of making up for lost time. This is my vice. I love my cigars. I probably have anywhere from 2 to 4 a day. Don't judge me. Iron lung. I'm a bad motherfucker. And still can run 2 miles and do what I need to do when I put on that uniform. Another plane going over. But yeah, Smoke and Talk, I appreciate y'all always following through. But where was I at? Yeah. So basketball, I've been watching the playoffs, got a chance to go to the Hawks game. Then last night, got a chance to catch the fight. Went to one spot, they were blown. Went to another spot, they weren't sure if they were going to show the fight. So I was like, fuck it. Me and my boys was like, man, let's just watch it. So that was Garage Theater last night. For those that do follow me, y'all know sometimes I'll throw a movie up that I'm watching. Not the whole movie, YouTube. Don't strike my channel. I'm not doing no copyright shit. But I'll throw up like the intro and things like that. Or when I'm watching Power. Just so you get to feel, that theme song still hitting. Playing. But yeah, that theme song. This is a big rich town. Y'all already know what it is. So I'll throw up a TV show or something. Hell, my cartoon sometime when I'm out there in the garage. So you can get a feel of Garage Theater. Again, I want y'all to come into my world. I don't mind sharing. It's pretty dope over here. But I'm just a big kid talking shit that like to smoke cigars. But, so last night, Garage Theater was the fight, and it was dope. I was very pleased with the outcome. That's what I was looking for, was that big-ass body shot. Today, Knicks won. Tomorrow, I'm claiming that the Lakers going to win and go up 3-1 in their series. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody asked me who I was going for all the way, and I really don't have an answer. I'm betting with my heart because I want to say the Lakers and the Knicks, but I know how my boys fold on me sometimes. I'm going to keep riding with them till the wheels fall off. I'm just that loyal fan. I'm not as bad as you cowboy motherfuckers because I know how y'all get. However, I'm going to ride with my team, but you never going to hear me say, this is our year, every year, when I know good and goddamn well it ain't. That's right, Smoker Talk, man. Y'all should be proud. Y'all should be proud. Tank went in there and did his thing. He handled his business. Somebody said, and that's real talk. That's why I was like, Garcia came out to whatever the fuck music he came out to, and my boy was like, man, what the fuck is he listening to? I was like, his losing music? Nigga, you came out to that, and then Tank turned around and came out to Chief Keef. It was a rap already. It was a rap before they got in the damn ring. Let me see any more comments in here. No. So I'm gonna pivot and probably get ready to close out. Let me get my swig. This is Caruso's. Y'all ever had this shit? Caruso's dark cream Italian style soda. Oh, that light is in the way. But this shit is pretty good. Hold on. Again, I don't drink, so I pair my cigars with like Coke, Dr. Pepper, or root beer of some kind. This cream soda is pretty good. So, but yeah, so the panel today was interesting. It was an all men's panel. I think myself, one of the other brothers was single. One dude was in a relationship, and two of the other brothers were married. So some of the questions that came up, one that kind of sticks out in my mind. Somebody walking their dog. Let's not get this shit confused. The Glock is right beside me. Let that other plane go over. Now that motherfucker trying to get home for real. Yeah, but the Glock is right beside me. I ain't no damn fool. I told y'all I live in Atlanta. I ain't fucking crazy. I am at the comfort of my own home, but that thing is right beside me. So if I hear something strange and I look over, I'm just, doing my due diligence. But yeah, one of the questions that stood out was, why are there so many single people now? Why are so many people not wanting to get married? So my answer from a man's point of view, at 41, with an entire adult child, and I don't want any more children. I've been a father since I was 21. So now I really don't see no purpose in getting married. Because I wanted to get married when I was younger. I was really trying the whole fall in love, fall out of love, heartbreak, which is something that men feel too, ladies. The whole heartbreak, and taking those L's and learning. And now it's just like, the stuff I have achieved. I was telling them, like, man, I've been in the Army 15 years. I ain't got but 5-6 more to go. I'm getting ready to retire soon. I want to enjoy some of this retirement life kind of on my own. I want to be that. I'll be that. I don't know what the fuck y'all call old women cougars. I don't mind being an old, whatever the fuck it is. Not gonna be a sugar daddy though. I ain't trying to break you off, bitch. I done worked hard for this goddamn retirement. Give my fucking round of applause.
Down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
We ain't doing that shit. You think I'm finna give up our goddamn money? Now I can love you. We can try to build a little something. However, just caking, not my style, never has been. Don't plan on that shit being what it is. Now it's not to say that I won't ever get married, but as it stands right now, today was the date, 23rd of April 2023, that's not something that's a priority for me. My daughters are doing well. Like I said, career is going good, just making those steady increases. And when the day comes, I want to be able to be retired, spend time with my woman, and spoil her a little bit. But I'm not just caking. You got to give me something back. And that's just the point I'm at in my life. And I don't think a lot of women understand that. A lot of the men they're trying to hold accountable to fix these issues and come in and be stepfathers and things like that. You got to remember, you're talking to grown ass men. You're not talking to little boys. I don't give a fuck what the premise, what the stereotype is. These are grown ass men with life experience. They've been through shit too. So we're not just keen on, hey man, I lost one woman, let me go get another one. When you find dudes like that cannot be by themselves, that's a dangerous man, because that's the dude that's not going to want to let you go, because he don't even know who the fuck he is outside of a relationship. I know a lot of brothers like that. I know cats on their third, fourth marriage, just boom, back to back. They can't stay out of a relationship. Every chick they taking out, or even if they're juggling, even if they're juggling a lot of women, they just don't know how to be by themselves. A man that does know how to be by himself, don't mistake being alone for being lonely. Say that shit again. Don't mistake him being alone for him being lonely. If you're coming in that space and you're not bringing additional peace, because everybody got to find their own peace, whether it's a man, a woman, that is an individual journey. That is something you have to do for yourself. But if you're coming in and you're not bringing additional peace, you're just coming in with some chaos, unfortunately, which is a lot of women do. That shit ain't gonna work. Let me get some of these comments real quick. Smoker Talk says facts. Alicia says exactly. That's an individual journey for everybody. You got to find your own peace. It's just like I can't come into a woman's life disrupting your flow. Now we're gonna have to figure out a way to, do the ebb and flow thing together, kind of combine. That's what the whole purpose of relationships are. But at the end of the day, excuse me, at the end of the day, when a man can move by himself, he's not going to let you disturb that peace. That is so much more important than your box. And I know so many dudes that chase the box all the time. We come out of it and then spend the rest of our life trying to get back in it, if you dig what I'm saying. So when a man can control that and live his life on a path where whatever his day-to-day routine keeps him happy, it's going to be hard to break that dude out of that mold if you're coming in and now I'm supposed to lead and help you structure your shit. So this is why it's important for women to have solid men around, whether or not you're sleeping with them, your homeboys, cousins, friends. Y'all gonna have to start listening to some damn man, because your cousin done told you about that dude that you brought to the fucking kickback, but your ass still fucking with him because you're dickmatized. And then shit go left, then you end up with your heart broke. Now your ass want to go out here and fuck over some good dude who don't deserve that shit. Trust me, I've been on the receiving end of that shit. Partly why I'm at where I'm at now. I had to take those bumps and bruises. I have lived, I have lost, I have learned. And now I want to live again. Because in my living, I made sure I loved as well. But taking those L's as a man, because nobody's there for us on the back end. I'm talking about, again, as I always do, just talk about solid brothers. Another question came up was, what is femininity? Matter of fact, I got two ladies in here. Y'all drop femininity for me, because we came up with a lot of different characteristics. The big one was being respectful to a man. How we see it as men, as far as femininity, being respectful. My thing, I'm big on trust. You can't keep preaching about you want men. You can't keep preaching about you want men to be leaders, and then you don't want to follow leadership. Me and Royalty, we're in the army together, and I know she's seen the same thing. You can have a dope sergeant, you can have a really good leader, and some piss poor ass soldiers. So leadership is one thing, but you got to have good followers as well. And followers should not be looked at as some negative stereotype. Just because you're asking for leadership, that I should be able to reciprocate and ask you to follow me and trust my leadership. When y'all start second guessing me in every turn at, well, I feel, no, we need, that's just not what I'm used to. That's just not what I'm used to. That's not the type of shit the last nigga did. When you say that shit, when you compare him to a ghost, there's something else that came up. When you compare him to a ghost, that's an issue. I know it's a big issue for me. I've talked to several other men. It's a big issue. When you want to compare this man to an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband, God forbid you've had to bury somebody, a baby, that whatever the hell. When you start comparing and you say that shit out loud, you damn near drop that man off at that next woman's house. Because it's only a matter of time. You need to find a way to fix it and fix that shit quick. Hold on, let me take a toke. This is a basic hand roll stick. I love these. I'm such a simple man. People tell me I'm an old man, I'm boring. They've been telling me that shit since I was fucking 14 and now I'm 41. Ain't that amazing? And I'm sitting here in my backyard smoking a stick, chilling with you fine people, talking cash shit. But yeah, it was a very interesting dynamic because some of the ladies, they had questions. Like another question that came up was polygamy the answer for a lot of the relationship issues we're having, in the black community. And one of the other brothers was like, well, a lot of us are already living polygamous lifestyle. And I second that emotion because what are black women's chief complaints? Men are liars and cheaters. So if you're dealing with a dude that's a cheater, that means he has one or more women. And that's usually how it goes. It's one dude, multiple women. Now you got multiple women to think that all men are like that because y'all fucking with the same dude. And that's not the case. Most men don't even command that type of attention, whether it be from looks, money, swag, or lack thereof. Most men aren't going to be able to just walk into a room and get all these women to turn their head and just damn near throw their panties at them. It don't work like that. A lot of brothers, myself included, had to put in that extra work to try to get it, or try to get with her in general. If you really did like the chick, you know what I'm saying? You try to make something work. So most men don't even have that option. So I think I was the only one that I think about it. The other four brothers on the panel was like, no, that's not the answer for our problems. I was saying it was a possibility. I'm not going to say it's a high probability, but it's a possibility. Because everybody's coming in the know, whether, it's a man and two women or more women. I'm not with polyamory. I'll explain that in a second. But polygamy, because guess what? That man is going to be the head of the household, whether he wants to be or not. If something go bump in the night at 2 a.m., he the one got to get up. It's not one wife's turn this week and next wife's turn next week. 100% of the time, if some shit go left, that man got to put his life on the line for either one of those women. I'm using an extreme example. But even then, I've yet to see two women knowingly at the same time, unless it was a pimp, take care of one dude. Usually, if it's a one dude, two women thing, the guy is taking care of both of those women. I'm going to use this example. Everybody always wants to talk about how granddaddy had another woman on the other side of town, right? Y'all let me know when we put granddaddy in the ground, because that other woman on the other side of town got kids and grandkids too. She's still somebody's grandmama as well. And they probably looking at her like your grandmama was the other woman on the other side of town, regardless of marriage, because that man could have been miserable and been spending so much time over there. That's granddaddy to them too. I digress. But when we put granddaddy in the ground, grandmama and Miss Annie over across town, with his other family, both of them women had houses and some property in the country. One man took care of two women. Everybody was in the know a lot of times too. Them women may not have interacted, they may not have liked each other, but they knew. So to alleviate all these problems of families not knowing each other and things like that, why wouldn't we take polygamy as an option? Because guess what? If it's one-on-one and that man going to court and there's a divorce or a breakup and now we got to go to family court because we got kids together, he's going to take the L. So why wouldn't that brother be allowed to have that freedom to have his core family, 2 women, their kids, the kids are growing up together, everybody's in the know, everybody's aware. Now, of course, it's going to take special circumstances and people going to have to be on the same page. People going to have to understand, where each other are coming from, boundaries and all that other shit. But it's really not as hard as I think a lot of people want to make it out to be. Plus, it's not just about sex. A lot of people think men are talking about polygamy because they're just going to be having all these threesomes and sex and all that shit. First of all, you got two women to take care of. Well, let me let this plane go over. That bitch is loud too. First and foremost, you got 2 women you got to take care of, plus the kids you have with them. So you're not gonna have a whole bunch of time to just be fucking on a regular basis like that. Not like that. Like people have this vision in their head that that's all they're getting married for and practicing that lifestyle. So the other reason why I say polyamory usually doesn't work, because a lot of women can't handle that. Might hurt some feelings out there for those that see this. Any woman that's out here fucking a bunch of dudes like that, that bitch batshit crazy. She's literally having someone's DNA put in her. So whatever fucking issues that crazy ass nigga got, now she got them. Ladies, look at the picture. Your vagina is basically a cup. If we turned your ass upside down, whatever gets poured in there stays in that cup until it gets poured out. Women are multipliers. We hear that and it's usually used in some type of positive term, but women can multiply bullshit as well. This is why you see them get with fuck ass niggas and have that fuck nigga baby. You can multiply some bullshit. I'm not saying your kids are bullshit, but I'm just saying you're willing to procreate and add on to this motherfucker's legacy, whatever legacy that may be. So women are multipliers. So you got to watch what you're multiplying. Let me get to one of these comments. Roger said a man knows how to be by himself is a dangerous, smart person. Yeah, because he's not going to be able to be controlled by the box. He's not. We enjoy it. Trust me, I done had to sit down and explain this to more than once. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, we all get taught wrong. Women are getting told that men don't need nothing but a wet hole. That is not it. Half the time dudes be cheating, it's not just for no pussy. That other woman giving him some type of damn peace, alleviate some type of headache. Roger says, if led correctly, strong women will become submissive. I will not be led to destruction. I've dealt with a lot of narcissistic behavior, but I've met men that can lead correctly. That's true to an extent, because the only thing with this, that is this part right here. The strong women will become submissive. You can be strong and already be submissive, royalty. That's like me saying I'll be masculine for the right woman. You're not going to want to be with me in the first place if I'm not masculine. They're like, hey, I'll take this dress off if I meet the right woman. That shit ain't going to work. And a lot of times women do get that construed, and we don't mind a quote unquote strong black woman in its proper context. When I can't do, that's why you're the helpmate. I need you to help. I need you to stand in. If something happens to me, I need you to be able to fill in for me. It's the same thing. That's why I caution brothers about this idea that you're just going to go to work and pay all the bills and shit like this, and this woman don't have no type of work equity as an adult. Because what happens if you get sick? I'm talking to the men now. Since we're going to be leaders, I'm going to hold y'all accountable too. Don't never think I'm going to just ride with whatever the fuck some dude say just because it's a dude. What happens if you get sick, bro? What happens if you get hurt at the job? because we do more dangerous jobs in general. I'm a fucking paralegal. I sit behind a desk, but I do throw on that uniform from time to time, and shit could go left. I could get my number called to go somewhere at any given moment. So what happens if you get injured and you can't work? What happens if you get sick and you can't work for a while? What happens if you get laid off? I know a brother right now work his ass off. He works his ass off. That brother says he has had 5 jobs in the last 7 years because the particular industry that he works for, the companies that he was working for, each one started shrinking. They took a big hit in the industry some years ago, and it was industry-wide. It was not just the particular company he was at. It was industry-wide. So him being able to bounce back and find these 5 jobs. Now, somebody might hear that 5 jobs in 7 years, that nigga fucking up. This, that, and the third. That's not the case. The fact that his work ethic and his resume spoke for itself, that he was able to get back in the saddle when one company closed, being that this was a industry-wide crisis. I'm not going to share the industry, but it was an industry-wide crisis, and he was able to find and maintain whatever job he had until there was layoffs and severance packages and things of that nature. Let me get to y'all comments. Scroll up. Oh shit, I lost it. Yeah, Roach said, well, some women. Yeah, some women will. Some women just hell on wheels. They ain't never gonna get right, sis. And I caution brothers about dating those women because I hate these fucking dating stereotypes. Oh man, the crazy ones got the best pussy. No, you know who has some fire? That little nerd ass chick with them thick ass glasses that sat over there reading. I ain't gonna tell y'all that story though. Anyway, then I tell you my story. My husband was married when he married me, and I didn't know. That is wild. Says now I did not know that, Royalty. But you got to explain that one to me, because I'll be asking y'all women like sometimes, and I'm not trying to be mean. Sometimes I gotta ask because a man know a man. So sometimes these dudes be selling y'all these dreams and stories, and we be sitting there like, nigga, you believe that? But I know on the flip side, a woman know a woman. So I've heard it from women be like, shit, nigga, I could have told you that bitch ain't like you. So it goes both ways, but we got to have that discussion. We got to have that talk. Why do some men lie about cheating? Delicious Man said, why do some men lie about cheating? I'd rather someone be honest and say they don't want just one woman. See, and that's a headache for me right now as a single dude. I am super single. I'm not living with my baby mama. I'm not fucking my baby mama. I'm not doing any of this shit. I am single. So when I explain that to women, a lot of times they still in your lady brain, especially if the boy put in some work in your lady brain. Now I'm your boyfriend. You've made that shit up on your own. Now, some men are good liars. I call them dudes with a silver tongue. But one thing I do, and I'm going to answer your question, why do some men lie about cheating? You got some people in general that are just, it's all about them. Win, lose, or draw, it is all about them. They don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings, how it's going to impact the kids, none of that shit. It's just all about them. So, and a lot of those cats, Delicious, they're good because that's what they do. So it's just like anything else. If I work on my damn jump shot all the damn time, it's going to get to a point where I'm known for having a cold ass jump shot that I barely miss. Some of these cats been lying since they came out their mama. That's just what the fuck they do. So they find women, they figure out what's going on. And ladies, y'all gotta, even in the get to knowing phase, sometimes you gotta slow down. If you're gonna be that chick and you're really looking for something real, slow down a little bit. Because when y'all having these discussions and y'all sharing y'all intimate secrets, he's looking for that way in. Oh, she didn't have a dad at the time? He gonna find that angle. Oh, she mad at her baby daddy. He gonna find that angle. She in between work right now? He gonna find that angle. Need a little bit of help with your kids? He gonna find that angle. That's what a lot of cats do. I've never been that dude. I just tell your ass, look, if we either fucking or we ain't. Now we gonna be cool, but don't be calling me on no boyfriend husband shit. Whoever you fucking right now, that's who need to be doing the heavy lifting for you. And again, as a young man, I didn't know that, so I had to learn that shit through embarrassment, hurt feelings, and shit like that. But again, somebody asked me why I move like I move now, and I always tell them, black women taught me well. And before y'all get upset, why you just talking about black women? Y'all all who I've been dating for 41 years, my whole adult life. I'm just now open to dating outside the culture. Y'all hold on, my phone going off like crazy. Oh, it's my daughter. Y'all give me 1 second. She think I'm dead. See, whole daddy over here. Nigga on daddy dude. It's been 19 years and still gotta see what my baby want. And then look, I text her back. You think she gonna text me? It'll be another 30 goddamn minutes. But she act like it's a fucking emergency. Hello? Daddy, are you there? Anyway, my bad, y'all. Let me bring it back to the relationship topics. Let me get back in these chats. But yeah, that plane go over now. But yeah, Delish, I hope I answer your question. Some men are just gonna move like that. I don't like lying, because then if I tell one lie, then I gotta tell another one to try to cover up that one. Then dudes start forgetting shit. But some guys, and this is what I say about a lot of these quote unquote alpha men, they're just male divas. A lot of them niggas like that attention. They like chaos and drama and no structure and shit like that. So watch the thing I advise women, listen to his words, watch his actions. If them two things match, then you got a decision to make. If he's telling you he don't want no girl, and he's showing you he don't want no girl, but he's not being disrespectful with it, then the only thing you can do is respect it. You got to decide if you're going to give him some ass or move on. Because if you don't make a decision, he going to make a decision for you, and he going to move on, so you can't be mad. Because dude told you what it was from jump. Now, he telling you one thing and doing something totally opposite. I mean, we all adults here. Y'all know how to decipher. Y'all are highly intelligent, which is why my content is what it is, because sometimes I get so frustrated with women because I know how fucking smart you are. So at some point, you're just opting to be a dumbass for certain types of dudes. But not you, Delicious, or any other ladies in the chat. But I hope I answered your question. I just kind of want to just add it on to that. I think this was when I was saying that men are putting their DNA into, if you're out here messing around with, so many different men or whatnot. And even if it's not him fucking you raw and shooting up the club, you're still exchanging energy. You spending just enough time to be around that man. Let me get to definitely. And I'm a firm believer in this. As single as I am, as single as I want to be for a little while, men and women, we do need each other. That's why there's two different genders. I'm not gonna get into that to the other part. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm saving that for May. But men and women need each other. There's always been a balance. And let me talk to my black folks right now. As far as this infighting we have going on, there has never, ever been a time where it was a black man swinging in the tree and it wasn't no black woman swinging beside him. Was never a time a black woman was raped back then and a black man wasn't bent over a barrel. Y'all do know that's where that term comes from, because that's how they used to grape the men back then. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I might save that for May as well. So we've always both worked. We've been through the same struggles at the same time. So at this point now, how we got so much friction, I know, but I don't know, because we have so much information of our history. I don't know why this infighting has become this, even with everything that happened in the 60s with the no man in the house rule, things of that nature that kind of snowballed into where we are. So again, like I said, I know, but I don't know, because we have this information so we can decide to stop it if we was really trying to do that. But I think it's so many different layers of hurt that people have to go through, and growth that people are going to have to go through. Growth, shameless plug, going to go through to try to balance things out and get things back on track. Let's see. Royalty says it's 2023. That woman better have a job. She's supposed to be the backbone, right? She has to pick up where her significant other needs help. It's a team effort. It is. And like, it's just something I told the panel today, told the audience today sitting on the panel. That's something I told the audience today sitting on the panel. Yes, we're a team. We love throwing around this term partner, which is also a LGBT term, so I don't know how straight people pick that shit up, but it is a team effort. Everybody can't be Jordan. Somebody got to be Pippen. Ladies, I'm sorry. You're Pippen. You're the helpmate. We need your help, because we do take on a lot. I'm talking about the men. Men, not the tall 12-year-olds. That's what I call them. Not the adult age males. The men do take on a lot. When we go to work, got to make sure you're comfortable, safe, secure. Basically, again, we discussed it earlier. Can't just, make you happy, but at least make sure you're safe and secure on the big part. Usually we have to be the disciplinarian for the children. I know it looks different in this day and age with so many children born out of wedlock, in single mother-led households. No shots taken, but just calling it what it is. But when a man is there, we take on so many different roles, because people never think about that guy that's one of the few men in the family, because we do have full families of just women, maybe a handful of guys. And the responsible guys, everybody calls him. Auntie calls him because she needs something done at the house. Sister calls him because she needs him to talk to the nephew because she caught him watching porn. Mama called because it's just mama. And y'all know how mamas do. We love y'all, but y'all mama calling don't want shit. She just want to hear her baby voice, no matter how grown you are. So now I'm on the phone with mama. Then I got to hang up. If I got a female child, now I got to cater to my daughter. Got to play tea party. But at the end of the day, I still got to take my ass out here and work. And just because I have a job, God bless. But people have to remember, the job only pays what the job pays. So that pressure to be able to be this financial guru and handle shit financially across the board, solo, on your own, just you, even if you have a helpmate, because we hear the ladies say that all the time, right? My money is my money, his money is our money at best, or my money is my money and his money is my money. We might get our money at best. This is why when these divorces happen, these breakups, family courts, women are walking away with 100% of their own shit and half of ours. That was another reason why I was saying a lot of people, men from a men's perspective, want to be single, because it's just not a good deal. From a state aspect of signing the paperwork, getting married, now I'm obligated to do X, Y, and Z, even if the marriage dissolves. So it's just not a good deal. You're not going to advise your son, nephew, or any young man that you know to sign off on a deal like that for a little girl that you don't like, that he brings home. It's the same thing. We got mamas, like y'all are mamas and aunties to a younger generation of men. We got mamas and aunties that's telling us, I don't know about that one, nephew. That ain't my daughter-in-law. The amount of stuff that we take on from women across the board, and it's not all just negative, tearing us down negative, but every man within earshot of my voice then got that text message, that phone call after he done brought a chick home that he like, or smashing or whatever to the barbecue, whether it's mama, auntie, grandmama, we done all got it. Don't bring that bitch back to my house. And it happens so often, and brothers really don't talk about it. That's why I want this space to be here for brothers to find a positive fuck it, so we can start getting some of this shit off our chest. YouTube is the only space that we have had. People got their issues with Kevin Samuels or whoever. I don't care. This is the only space that we have where we've been open and free enough to say what the fuck we want, good, bad, or indifferent, and just get it out our system and start having some real conversations. Because the reason why it takes so long to heal, because so many men are just now starting to talk. Because when we did talk before, we were shut down and told we were too emotional. And there's still a lot of that going on. We ain't even scratched the surface on this relationship shit, if we're going to be honest about it. Women have had the microphone for 40, 50 years. Every TV, book, magazine, movie, play, poem, music, all that shit has catered to women. Somebody said some dope shit, and it was so profound. I laughed my ass off. But they said that the 90s R&B was a masterclass in simping. You go back and listen to Boys and Men, Jodeci, I'm going to give you all my money, buy you all the cars, girl, you deserve a big house, just don't break my heart, just don't leave me, I'll give you what you want. That's the music I grew up on. And I had to look back at it like, God damn, that nigga is telling the truth. What's going on, Dirt Boy? He says, facts. It's a bad deal for men. It is. I mean, it's just simple. It's not, sisters. It's not that we don't love you. It's not that we're incapable of being emotionally intelligent. We love you. We care. But a lot of us, and it's not even operating in fear. We have a healthy fear of that, of losing our shit. It's actually moving in logic. Something else I said on the panel. Daddy end up with the rinky-dink car after the divorce. Daddy end up in the one-bedroom apartment. Mama done got the house, the car, the kids, whatever state you in, wherever the kids go, that's where the money go. And I asked y'all something as well, ladies. Like, really think about it and be honest. You don't got to answer in the chat. I just like to throw this question out to get y'all to thinking, and not necessarily thinking like a man, but just to think. You as a woman, would you actively, realistically date a man that you knew 30 to 50% of his income was going to go to another woman's household and her children on the first of the month like clockwork? How much money is he going to be able to contribute? And I know we do other things, fellas. I don't want to harp on the money thing, but you need money to live. My mama used to say, "And better than nan," meaning a little bit is better than nothing. But realistically, as a woman, I want the ladies just to answer this shit themselves. Keep it to yourself. Well, shit. Roy to jump the gun. She said she already did. Did it work out? Is it working out? I don't know. But yeah, I asked that question because a lot of times we're hearing relationship talk and dynamics coming from women. Y'all talk more often. Is what it is. So in that, I like to throw these questions out there and just try to inject them in the conversation just to get y'all just to kind of think, because we've been told since back in the 90s, get in touch with your feminine side. Men need to understand us more. And there's so many men that took that shit to heart, and that's why you got these dudes out here switching now. But again, I ain't gonna touch on that tonight. Delicious Span says, okay, you did. Okay, so to the question, did I answer your question earlier? Good. I know I can kind of go on a tear sometime. Like I said, tonight I'm just shooting from the hip. I didn't have any video saved. My big thing was just talking about that tank fight. You know, these different sporting events I enjoyed because I did take a knee, so to speak, for a month to enjoy Ramadan, reflect on my life, and, you know, just start trying to get better. But I want y'all to go on this journey with me too. Again, that's why I chose to sit out here tonight and smoke this cigar. I'm usually in the garage, but I was just chilling tonight. I mean, chilling this morning at breakfast and smoking a cigar, looking at the backyard and all the animals and shit. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit out here tonight and see how this works out. So y'all let me know On a scale of 1 to 10, just let me know how y'all feeling this outside look, because I might do it again, especially when the weather warms up. It did, because I understood those are his children he needed to take care of, and I respect that royalty, and I'm gonna tell you why I respect that. I appreciate it. This says it gets a 10. That's pretty cool. Is the plane, are the planes bothering you? Because like my mic is like jumping up loud, but I don't know how y'all are hearing it on y'all end, if it's like crackling or anything, or if it sounds super loud. But to me, it sounds loud because I'm outside and they're flying. You know, some of them are flying kind of low. But y'all just let me know. Y'all can't hear the planes? Well, I'll be damned. So I'm sitting here stopping talking, looking crazy as hell. I'm gonna have to watch the playback tomorrow. But Royalty said we can't hear the planes. Cool. So yeah, Royalty, back to your point of you understanding that was that man's kids. The reason why I respect that is, God damn it, hold on, let me unravel this, because I'm just fucking that up. My mom did the same thing. So my dad was married before my mom. I got 3 older sisters by my dad's, first wife. So that was one big thing my mom said, and I'm gonna try to give you some of my mama game too to help y'all. I'm not a woman, I'm just telling you what she told me. One thing that was mandatory for her to date my dad, he literally, he had to show her his divorce papers, because he said it was divorce. She wasn't trying to hear no, oh, we working on it, almost there, we're gonna be signing papers soon. She wasn't trying to hear. My mom is not that chick. You got to show and prove. So he had to show her divorce papers, and he had to show her how much he was paying in child support. Because she was like, if you're not taking care of the 3 you already got, why the hell am I turn around and not only marry you, but give you a child? So my pops had some requirements he had to make. And guess what? He was coming off a divorce, again, with 3 little girls. So he ain't have that much. Royalties in here, again, for those that don't know, me and her in the Army. So imagine my pops being an E6. You know how much we make. Back in 1978, 79. Coming off a divorce with 3 little girls, he paying child support. How much money you think my pops had? But my mom took a gamble on him because of his character, because of his work ethic. Hell, my pops took a chance on my mama. She was a young Spitfire. She was in her early 20s when they met. He was pushing his mid-30s. They 12 years apart. So they both took a chance on each other, but they were equally yoked. The stuff he was trying to get to or recover from the divorce, my mom was just trying to get to in life, period, because she was young and ain't have shit. My dad could have had something, but the divorce ate him alive. This, again, back in the 70s. So it depends. When we get into these relationships talk, I just want people to I really want women to understand some of the stuff that men are going through a lot of times. Because I don't want the silver tongue dudes, the dudes with that good game and the swag and all that shit. That doesn't need to be the premise of what a black man is, for the most part. Or any other man for that. Because guess what? I know some white boys that talk the damn fangs off a cottonmouth. Black woman, white woman, don't matter. Motherfucker COVID, he just got it like that. Again, some dudes just got it like that, regardless of race. So, but I don't want those slick talking dudes to become the premise of what a man is, when there's so many other men out here that can provide so many other things, and they're consistent in their word and their deed. Let's say I used to live by an airport, so it doesn't bother me. You know what's crazy? I look back, again, inventory over my life. My grandmother stayed by the airport, so it was a while where I was just tuning the damn planes out because I grew up like that. Let's see. He said, I came into a relationship knowing he had kids he needed to take care of, so why would I be mad? And I can respect that too. But also, ladies, don't sell yourself short on guys that are coming in with a bunch of kids too. Now, I can understand a divorce or things like that, but when you're dealing with these cats that's just out here bouncing from woman to woman, they got multiple kids by multiple women, something else going with that man. Like one of the brothers said on the panel today, when a dude just overly sex like that, something is going on internally with him. Now, as single as I may be, what I can pull in Atlanta, I'm just not out here to be community dick. First of all, again, I'm not trying to give up my goddamn money. You think I'm finna give up my money?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Now, just because I can't control my goddamn self, I think the fuck not. We are not doing that shit. And as men, brothers got to get better. And if you are that dude that's running around and you community dick, bro, strap up. We got enough people out here that come from quote unquote broken homes, single parent households, things like that. And I'm gonna say this, because some of y'all know I'm a single parent. I've never been married, so I've never been divorced. Wanted to be, things just didn't work out. I always try to get that nuclear family because it's something I wanted and to, show my daughter better. It just didn't happen. So I'm here now. But she's a fully functioning adult. We still going through the rough patches because she is only 19. So again, I got to help her transition. But at the same time, I did my job. So when you find a brother, I'm big on work ethic, myself, Kofa, me. I'm big on work ethic. Y'all can talk about the money, the height, the looks, whatever. I'm big on work ethic. If his words match his deeds, then you know who you're dealing with. Because a lot of times women will tell me I confuse them because I don't talk to them crazy. But at the same time, I don't want to be with them. And now they're confused because they thinking me saying I don't want to be with them, I'm supposed to act in a certain negative manner. And that's just not who I am. I just enjoy my single life. I love going and coming as I please, pun intended. But I love doing what I want to. Like, again, I'm out here tonight, chilling with y'all. How long we been cooking? I've been on the thing almost an hour and a half. Let me get to one of these last comments. Y'all, I am tired. I am going to probably get ready to shut it down. Let's see. Just because alimony is offered doesn't mean you have to take it. My mom didn't. And you're the second one. It was a young lady in the cloud. Young lady, I sound like an old ass nigga now. Jesus Christ. But she was 24. So it was a young woman in the crowd today, and she was saying that, her parents' divorce, was her father's fault, but her mom still didn't take him to the cleaners like she probably could have. Who the fuck is backing up the truck? Y'all hear that? Anyway, her mama didn't take him to the cleaners like she really could have in the divorce. So there are women like that just aren't going to break apart the family financially. They know that he's going to take care of his kids because that's what he's, again, work ethic, what he's consistently done. Yeah, Smoker Salt says don't fall for the okie doke, and that can be anyone.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Because there's some dudes out here that they cold with it, man. I'm telling y'all, ladies. And I know y'all have been ingrained and taught that y'all mature faster, y'all smarter than us. You have woman's intuition, all these different things that just make men sound like idiots. And unfortunately, there's so many men that pick that up and be like, we're about 5-10 years ahead of them. We just slow old men. No, bro. You're intelligent, that woman's intelligent. You like her, she like you. Her shit gets wet and goes in, yours gets hard and sticks out. If y'all can put that shit together and y'all characteristics align and y'all like each other, start working off that shit. Unless you're in a space where you don't want that, because there's women out here that don't want that too. She enjoys her single life. She wants the companionship when she wants it, but she's going to enjoy her single life. We applaud that. We call that strong black woman. When men do it, we're running from something. We come up with all these negative tropes and traits to try to attach to that man. No, brothers like myself that have worked, that's knocking on the door of retirement, looking at something what I'm going to have in the next 5 years, and then plus another 5 years after that. This 10-year window of my 40s is finna be dope as fuck. And I kind of want to ride this bitch out a little bit by myself because I've been a father for so long. I've tried these relationships for so long. This is the first time where I'm walking solely on my own with nobody that I'm obligated to look after, and I want to enjoy it. other than me, because there was a time in my younger life where I did forget me and I almost lost my goddamn self. I might do a live later on this week about that. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it on that note. That's what I'm going to do later on this week. I'm going to talk to the brothers how you could lose yourself and the things that I've seen when men have lost themselves. Not sure what day yet, but I will let y'all know. I'll pop up on your timeline. As always, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, and discuss. Share with your friends. Tell them to subscribe. I think I'm like at 850 some subscribers. Again, I'm on this push to try to get 1,000 subscribers. Trying to step up my watch hours. I will be going live every day in May. I've seen some new faces in here tonight. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate y'all keeping the convo going, especially the ladies. Y'all are welcome here anytime. I'm going to talk my shit like y'all talk y'all shit about men. So it's going to be some days you're going to hear me say this crazy ass bitch, this crazy ass hoe that. I'm your crazy ass cousin. Just love me for who I am, because I promise you I got you. We can have a conversation. But sometimes you might get a little glimpse into the locker room and some strange ass bug just flew by my camera. But as always, like I always say, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace. Oh, Smoker Talk Steady 42, single, no kids, undefeated champ, bro. You are. I'm 41. I got 2, and the youngest one is 13. So I ain't got but 5 more years, bro. But shit, I'm pretty much out the woods. Salute. Y'all take care, man. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H Podcast. Wake your glass up. Peace.